getting rock hard live.
So where does your guys' name come from?
Right into it. Boom. It came from my crazy brain.
Really?
Yeah.
You just make it out?
Before I started the band, I was trying to think of like a good name for like a rock and roll kind of hardcore band. Because I knew I wanted to start a band that sounded like Cancer Bats, but I didn't have it started yet. So I was like at work, like just like goofing around. You know, like when you're like wasting time at work and you're like drawing potential band names, or you're like writing like Sophuked plus Bieber equals, or like.
Did you ever know Bieber?
I didn't know Bieber, no. But to answer this question, that's why I came up with Cancer Bats, because I thought that was a good name for like a rock and roll hardcore band.
So you're all from Canada?
We're all from Canada, all four of us.
You play hockey?
I grew up playing hockey, yeah, but don't really play as much. Our drummer still plays hockey. He bought a pair of skates last year.
I love
Plays
hockey.
pickup. Beer league? Do you guys do beer league? Probably softball here, right? In Canada, you play like beer league hockey, which just means you drink beer and you play hockey. It's like dads.
That sounds awesome.
Dads kind of stuff. Once you get to a certain point, you're just like, that's it. I'm just drinking beer and playing hockey.
Right on.
Where here it would be like baseball, right?
Baseball or football, maybe.
I don't know. Do you play beer league football? Does that happen?
I think it's mostly softball.
Yeah, it's mostly softball.
Yeah.
Stuff that's like low impact. So like there's no hitting or anything in the...
Slow pitch.
Yeah. It would be like y'all slow pitch.
Oh. I get it. How'd you collect the
Sinks
members
in.
of the band?
Scott and I are a guitar player. We started the band, and he and I just had similar taste in music. We've been friends for a long time. He was playing in like a black metal band, like super metal, and he was like, I kind of want to do something more hardcore, kind of something a bit different, more like Entombed. And I was like, cool, let's start like a fun band. So it was like me playing drums, him playing guitar, just like goofing around. And then we started writing some songs, and we were like, this is really cool. So we kind of like put an actual band together of just like a couple quick friends, like not thinking it was going to be serious. And then we put out a demo and we got signed off of our demo. So we were kind of like, this is in Canada, so we were like, whoa, like all of our friends who were in bands like Comeback Kid and Alexis on Fire and Silverstein and bands that were touring were like, this band's really good. Like, you guys should actually do something with this. So we were like, oh, okay, cool. So that's when I asked Mike to join the band to get like a real drummer. And then eventually we had to get Jay to join because our bass player, who was just doing it for fun, was like a graphic designer. And he was like, I don't love music. I love art.
Does he design any of your stuff?
He does all of our stuff still. And
you
he's
guys are
still
so
my
close.
best friend. Still my best friend. But he doesn't play bass in our band. But he's a better graphic designer than a bass player, so it worked out.
Which is probably a good thing.
And Jay is a terrible artist, so it's perfect. So Jay and I have been friends like forever. Like we grew up an hour from each other, so we were like met going to hardcore shows. And like he helped us record our first demo. He would like come and hang out all the time, and we like talked about him being in the band, but it just never worked out. And then finally in like 2007, we were just like, we need a bass player. Would you want to come? And he was like, yeah, I've been wanting to join your band since you started. So we're like, yes. Worked out.
What was the name of your first demo?
I guess it was self-titled.
Self-titled?
Yeah. We used to call it like the Raging Hard demo. Or we actually, this is a funny story. Glad you asked. We found a picture online, like, you know, like image Googling like vampires.
My favorite thing.
We found a picture of like a naked vampire woman in a coffin, like pulling open her vagina. Like it was like the roughest thing ever. And we were just like, there's the cover of our demo. So we like started photocopying these demos, and we would call them the slut demo.
Oh my
And there's
God.
still people that like I was talking to the dudes from Bleeding Through, and like they still have like their slut demos. Like, you know what that gnarly like naked vampire chick? I'm like, yeah, dude. And we did it like, we did a couple tours where because we only had like 4 songs on it, we would fill up the whole CD with like hip hop. So we had like this hip hop mix CD that we made with our first demo. And again, we still run into like guys that we toured with or people that bought those demos like on the East Coast US who were like, I still listen to that hip hop mix like all the time. And then like 4 Cancer Rat songs come on, and then it's like back into like
Hip-hop.
yeah, back into hip hop
Old
because we all
school?
like hip hop. Yeah, mostly old school. It was around the same. It was 2005, so it was when Lil Kim had that song "Put Your Lighters Up" when she just got out of jail, and we were like so into that song. So that's like what set off like the demo. We even made like a Lil Kim like "Put Your Lighters Up" shirt.
Oh.
We had a bat saying "Put Your Lighters Up," and we made it all look like super graffiti, and no one liked it. No one bought it.
I would have bought it.
We should have brought it to the West Coast, really, was
Yes.
like the main thing. We should have done that. but we're
One
on the
person
East
buys
Coast.
it, all of them will.
The one thing that was cool, we played a show in New York City with Alexis on Fire on that tour, and Walter Streifels from like Quicksand, Rival Schools, Gorilla Biscuits, basically like every cool band. He was at that show hanging out, and he was like, "Whoa, that shirt's the best!" And we're like, of anyone to get the Lil' Kim Put Your Lighters Up shirt, it being, you know, Walter Streifels is the best.
So, what was your first tattoo?
My first tattoo was actually, I don't know if you can see it. It was like a little thing on the back of my leg.
It's an asterisk.
Yeah, it was like a weird little asterisk that I got. I got that when I was 18.
Oh.
And yeah, then I just kind of went from there.
Do you have any reflecting your band?
Yeah, I've got a lot of band tattoos. I got like the DSOL for the new record. I have this from Hail Destroyer.
I like that one.
I've got this one. One of These Days is like the lyric from the first song off of Bears, Mares, Scraps, and Bones. So yeah,
Right.
got a bunch of them.
Do you ever get tattoos with the band, like as a band together?
Yeah, we get a lot of like crew tattoos.
Yeah.
Like we have a thing that we do, which is these Death Bros, is like hand poke tattoos. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh my gosh, those are so painful.
So we do them. They actually don't hurt that much. I don't know, like jailhouse style. So we do these on like all of our friends that we tour with.
Do you touch them up?
No, hell no.
That hurts.
But I'm gonna, I'm gonna tattoo all the guys in Bleeding Through tomorrow.
Have you ever wanted to be a tattoo artist?
Death Bros tattoos. No. I just like doing like
Little
hand
stuff.
poke ones. Yeah, I'm not like as dedicated to the craft. You know, I just like banging out some stuff. I do like little, like I'll do like a broken heart or like a moon or something
Yeah.
easy. But yeah, no.
Nothing too difficult.
Nothing serious.
So, do you have any funny stories from like touring? Of
Uh,
like embarrassing stories of the guys?
Embarrassing stories of the guys. I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Or of yourself?
Of myself.
Busting yourself out right now.
I know. I'm trying to think of like something embarrassing of myself.
Like anybody wake up snuggling next to another guy in the morning.
Oh, that
Long
happened with our old bass player once. Actually, when we were staying at somebody's house, and he and I were like sleeping, and it was like one of those like from like a movie. Like I woke up and he was like spooned up against me, and I was like, "Whoa, what up, dude?" And it was like, "Oh," you know, you're not really sure what happened. Mm-hmm. We probably raped each other a little.
Many a times.
Nah, but you get close like that. I mean,
Yeah.
for us, like we all like sleep in the van, so I'm surprised not as much cuddling. Yeah. Like snuggling happens, but I think we all think about it because we all have girlfriends.
Yeah.
So you know when you like lie down next to someone, you're like, I'm gonna make sure I sleep this way, so you don't wake up like spooning your bro super hard.
Have you ever been booed off stage?
No, we never had it that bad.
What about an encore?
We've definitely gotten asked to play encores.
Have you?
In Europe, you get asked to play a lot of encores. Like when you go to play, we just played a show in Greece, and it was our first time in Greece. It was awesome. The show was like crazy, but we played for like an hour and a half by the end of it because they were just like, we'd finish and we were like, more songs. And we're like, okay. So we'd like play, you know, a couple more songs, like more songs. So we ended up taking like requests. And then finally I ended up just like jumping through the drum kit and like we wrecked all the gear so we could just stop. Like there was like nothing else we could do. And I was like all like bruised, like, yeah. And then dudes were still like, I was in the crowd and they're still like shaking me like, we want more songs. We want more. And I was like, we'll come back. Like we just played for an hour and a half. I'm like dripping with sweat. Like, how do you expect me to keep going? We just wrecked the drums.
Does anybody ever write anyone else's like instrumental parts?
Not completely. Like I'll still play a lot of drums, like when we're writing, and like Jay will sometimes play guitar, and like in the same way that like Mike will help me write lyrics, you know? So it's like we all kind of
A big
we all write everything together. So like
So it
I'll write all the
reflects
lyrics.
Of you guys as a band.
Yeah, and that's especially like with what I'm singing. I want to make sure everybody's cool with it.
Yeah. You have any new CDs coming out?
We do. We have a new CD that's out right now on Metal Blade Records in America. It's called Dead Set on Living, and I think it's the best record we've ever done.
Yeah. Is it different from your other stuff?
No, I think it's like the best combination of like everything we've ever done. Because our 3 records before that are kind of like us figuring out what's Cancer Bats.
Yeah.
Now we nailed it.
Do you have any other upcoming shows coming up?
We're going to be coming back in the fall with Guar and
Oh my
Double
gosh.
Driver. I know, right? I'm
have
excited.
To be there. Guar is amazing.
So the dates just went up. I don't know whenever this goes up, but it just went up yesterday.
Can we get your tickets on Ticketmaster?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You can get them on the internet.com. Ticketmaster, whatever other stuff is. Bandgoogle.ca.
I think it's here.
Is it here?
Is it at the Ace of Spades? I know it's a lot of venues that we're doing with this tour.
I saw it go up.
I should have done my research as well.
Are you doing a lot in Sacramento or just this one venue?
What do you mean?
Like
Is
for
Guar?
when you come back.
Guar's here for a month in Sacramento.
For a whole month?
No, that's a lie.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be fun,
I got
though.
excited.
I'd get to know Guar really well.
I'd go to dinner.
And Sacramento. I'd go to dinner.
Yeah.
I'd probably eat a dinner or two.
Okay, so is there anything else?
No, that's
Wanna-
it.
All right.
Thanks for having me on the thing.
No problem. Sophuked signing out.